Visit CCGCastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check video description or visit CCG Castle for more. Hello and welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. Today's video I will actually show you my top 10 cards from the Steam Siege set, the latest set that Pokemon trading card game actually released on August 3rd. So basically, we have Talonflame as, I wouldn't call this as a number 1 or number 10 because I just actually have 10 cards picked up by my chose. So basically, I decided to definitely put in top 10 cards Talonflame because it definitely have pretty decent ability. So Gale Wings, which says that if this Pokemon is in your hand when you're actually setting up your play, and if you have it in your hand, you can basically put it down as your active Pokemon. And this is very good because basically with single energy card, you can use Arrow Blitz, hit for 40 your opponent Pokemon in play, and basically search your deck for up to 2 cards and put them into your hand, and you can shuffle your deck afterward. Also, you have Free Retreat, and you can actually escape from the active spot on your bench without any problem. At this moment, this card is actually going around maybe $1 to $2, but I can definitely see a lot of playability and a lot of potential, especially for the expanded format with this card. In my opinion, it's very, very good, so I definitely pick this for the top 10 cards for the Steam Siege. Other card that I actually decided to pick is definitely that Klefki with the Wonderlock. It's very decent ability on this card. I mean, once during your turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you might discard all cards attached to this Pokemon and attach to one of your Pokemons as Pokemon Tool card. Basically, if you do that, you can prevent any damage done to this to the Pokemon that this card is actually attached by attacks of your opponent Mega Evolution Pokemons. And basically, this card is going to be discarded at the end of your opponent's turn. So basically, you can get a turn with the Klefki Wonderlock attached on your Pokemon in play. Basically, if your opponent play Mega Evolution Pokemons, and if he actually does not have Lysander, it will not be able to knock out your Klefki. And in my opinion, that's very, very good card. I mean, it's pretty cheap. I guess it's probably for the future standard format. I can definitely see playability. I can definitely see a lot of people actually tag this card maybe as 1 or 2 in their decks if actually Mega decks are going to be meta. So far we cannot know that, but definitely there is a lot of hype for that Mega Sceptile, also Mega Mewtwo with the Garbodor, but in that case you will not be able to play Wonderlock, and also against those Mega Rayquaza decks. So another card for the top 10 definitely is going to be one Xerneas Break. I mean, Xerneas Break, very, very powerful card. With that live stream, very cheap attack for 2 fairy energies. You can hit for 20 times the number of the amount of energy attached to all of your Pokemons in play. And basically, you can one-hit knock up with 5 energies, Xerneas-EX. I can definitely see a lot of people actually playing this maybe as a tech. Maybe also a lot of people trying to get Tier 1 tech with Xerneas Break Giratina in the future. We can definitely speculate about that, but we cannot be 100% sure that this might be a Tier 1 deck. But I can see a lot of potential because basically with Giratina-EX you can prevent your opponent Megas from attacking you, and with the Xerneas Break you can definitely hit for a lot of damage. If you actually was not familiar with this card, you can definitely check out my channel where I actually built a Xerneas Break deck and also Xerneas Break with Giratina-EX. In my opinion, it's definitely top 10 cards from the Steam Siege. Another card is actually another non-EX card or non-evolution, which is actually Volcanion, a baby, 130 HP fire Pokemon. Definitely this is going to be meta. I can definitely see a Tier 1 in Volcanion, Volcanion-EX, Flareon-EX deck for this Primal Clash Sean, because Power Hitter basically can hit for 20. With Volcanion-EX you can discard like 1 energy for each Volcanion for that Steam Up ability, and you can add 30 damage to your active fire Pokemon attacker. And basically with a single energy you can hit for 90 with the Fighting Fury Belt, and attach also 2 energy from a discard pile to 2 of your banished Pokemons. And in my opinion, this is very, very good card. Right now, this card is actually around $1 to $2, but once actually this deck become tier deck, I can definitely see a card going up in price, especially for the reverse holo card, like maybe even $4 or $5 a piece. I totally forget about mention price for the Xerneas break. It's around $8 to $10 at this moment, and I think that price should probably stay around there. Maybe actually it goes like a Giratina, like a Greninja break, maybe to $20, but I definitely don't see that good playability for that Xerneas break. It's definitely good, but it's definitely not that good as Giratina, as Greninja break was. So I totally mismatched that. So another card that actually should be in the top 10 cards for the Steam Siege is definitely Yanmega, because it has a Sonic Vision ability, which actually allows you, if you have 4 cards in your hand, to ignore all effects of attacks on this Pokemon. And basically, you can hit with Assault Beam for 50 or 70 more if your opponent has any tool attached on it. And basically with evolutions you can hit for weakness, you can hit for weakness for lighting, fire, water or grass, depend on the evolution type you actually have in play. And you can also hit for the free energy cost. In my opinion, this is very strong. Right now, Yanmega actually has a lot of potential. A lot of people actually buy these cards, especially on Mega Break. I actually didn't buy by myself any of these yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to build a deck in the future and play with it. So far, I actually played online a few different versions of Yanmega. I tried Yanmega Break with Vileplume, and I also tried just a pure Yanmega Break. It definitely works very good, and I'm very happy about how this deck actually is very strong. It's not an EX deck, and it can definitely do a lot of problem to your opponent. But the problem is that actually single Hexmania can shut down your ability, and also Garbodor can do a lot of problems, so you can definitely play this card with some support and energy cards, in my opinion, in order to be even much more better. So definitely top 10 place for this card. The next card is actually Clawitzer. I decided to put it in top 10 because ability is pretty decent. Mega Boost, I mean, once during your turn you might attach special energy card from your hand to one of your Mega Evolution Pokemons. It's very good ability. It can definitely accelerate your Mega Evolution Pokemons for a lot. You can play Clawitzer in Mega Mewtwo. You can put like 2 double cores energies and hit for like 10 plus 30 for each energy attached to your Mega Mewtwo and your opponent active Pokemon. You can also like accelerate your Mega Steelix. I think it's a very good card, but I definitely see a lot more potential with Carbon and Carbon Break with a Safeguard instead of the Clawitzer. This is just my personal opinion, because when we talk about Clawitzer and Carbon Break, Carbon can actually just prevent EX from attacking, and it can also do some damage. On the other side, Clawitzer can actually attach any special energy to any Mega Evolution, and in that situation it might be better, but I still gave a lot more favor to Carbink in my opinion. But definitely Clawitzer is top 10 place for sure. The other card is of course Volcanion-EX with the Steam up. This is definitely just good for that ability. I wouldn't actually recommend to use this Volcanion hit as the attack, but since you have actually dual type, you might be also able to use this maybe in a mirror match, so you can one-hit knock out your opponent Volcanion-EX, maybe even Flareon-EX and other Pokemons. Basically steam up, discard 1 energy far from your hand, and if you do that, your basic Pokemon attacks will do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemons, and this is just ridiculous. This card right now is around, I should say, $10 to $15. We have full art, regular art, and secret rare. Secret rare is the most expensive, around $15, $16, when regular art is around $10. Another card definitely in the top 10 should be Captivating Pokepath. One of the best trainer cards we actually have in the Steam Siege, in my opinion. Its item card, it says that your opponent reveal his or her hand, and you can put any number of basic Pokemons you find there on your opponent bench. So basically, you can do 2 things with this card. You can look at your opponent's hand, which is very good. You can know what he has in his hand, what he can do. Will he be able to play supporter item, maybe disrupt your hand next turn, or maybe even play energy card. And basically you can just put as many Shamins, Hoopas, and any other Pokemons that he actually might not play on his bench, and you can definitely take advantage. Right now, this card is like maybe $50, maybe $1, but in the future, definitely I can see a lot of potential in this card. It can definitely be a very good card, especially in Expanded. I can definitely see a lot of playability for this card. Another card for the top 10 definitely is Supporter Ninja Boy. I mean, why Ninja Boy? Well, you can definitely do a lot of different stuff with the Ninja Boy. I mean, right now it's actually banned card in online, but it's legal in a normal, standard, and expanded format. Basically, you can use it. There's just a glitch online, so that's the reason why it's not allowed in trading card game online. But basically, with this card, you can choose one of your basic Pokemons and play. You can search your deck for a basic Pokemon, switch it with that Pokemon, and basically any attached cards, damage counters, special conditions, turns in play, and any other effects will remain on that Pokemon. And basically, you need to shuffle the first Pokemon into your deck. In my opinion, that's very good because let's say you have something like Robo Substitute in the active spot, and you can basically Ninja Boy, let's say Wailord on that Robo Substitute. But even a better thing that you can do, actually, if you have something like Wailord-EX in the active spot with 250 HP and you have 240 damage on it, you can just use Ninja Boy and basically put something like, I don't know, Suicune with a Safeguard on it. You're going to be knocked out, that is for sure, but you're going to lose just the one prize instead of the two prizes. That's a pretty damn good trade-off. But also, for example, if you started with the Shaman in the active spot, you can just play Ninja Boy and basically shuffle Shaman in the deck, put something like maybe, I don't know, Rayquaza in the active spot. Then you can Ultra Ball for Shaman and play setup. So in my opinion, Ninja Boy definitely top 10 card for the Steam Siege set. And also the last card that I have in this top deck, top 10 cards, definitely a Pokémon Ranger. Support a card which says that you can remove all effects of attacks on each player and his or her Pokemon. So basically, if your opponent Seismitoad, Quaking Punch you can just play Pokémon Ranger and item block will not be affected anymore. If he tries to Crystal Ray you with what's the name of the card? Glacian-EX, you can also play Pokemon Ranger and you will able to attack with your evolution. So in my opinion, Pokemon Ranger definitely top 10 cards for this set. It's very damn good. It's printed in a full art and regular art. Regular art, I guess, is not that expensive, but full art is around $10 to $15, and it's definitely the must-have card in pretty much every deck these days. So that was pretty much my top 10 cards from the Steam Siege. As you can see, 7 Pokemon card and 3 trainer cards. Pretty much 1 Break and 1 EX was on this list, and pretty much 5 regular non-EX Pokemons. 4 of them actually had those ability cards. Well, that's the reason why I actually decided to pick them. And in my opinion, this is very must-have 10 cards. If you're looking to play competitive, you should probably get some of these cards for your deck, that's for sure. So I hope you guys enjoy watching it. I hope I help you a little bit by teaching you about those new mechanics and also about those new cards, and maybe chance to and maybe also those price tags. If you're not familiar how much you should actually pay for the card, I actually gave you just I guess a good reason to maybe buy them now or maybe to buy them later, because I can definitely see a lot of playability in some of these cards and I can see a lot of potential in them. So, you know, if the card is going to be Tier 1, definitely price is going to pump up. So you should definitely get them when the prices are not skyrocketing like Xerneas, for example, in the future. So yeah, I hope you enjoy watching it. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more future videos. If you have any questions, definitely don't forget to leave comments below. Let me know what you think about those top 10 cards. Let me know also your top 10 cards from the Steam Siege set. And yeah, pretty much that's it for the next video. Have a nice day and goodbye.